All right, we're going to go live, guys. Let me do my intro, and then I'll turn the... There we go. Sorry about the quick, sudden... Let me do my intro. All right, here we go. What's going on, guys? GregglesTV. Welcome to GregglesTV Live, episode 2. Do this every Sunday, usually around 5 p.m. Pacific. Join the chat room. Call the line. You can call or text. The number's live now, guys. Welcome to the show. We talk about anything. If you have tech questions, we'll talk about that. If you have tech problems, I'll try to help you out with that as well. Or if you want to talk wrestling or whatever you want to talk about, I'm open to talk about really anything. If you even need help with something, I'm here to help you guys. What's going on, everybody in the chat? All right, so the phone lines are open if you want to call, guys. Feel free. All right. Let's see what we got going on in the chat. Thanks for all the updates. Catchy music. What's up, girl? Been keeping up with them, liking them, and sharing. Thanks, Rena. Very cool. Where are you from, Rena? No questions, just looking for the latest info on the Note 7. You're one of the cooler guys that are on YouTube, more down to earth, and your videos are awesome. Thank you, Muhammad. Thank you very much. Muhammad, I forget where you live. Are you in the States or overseas? So you guys can call live with questions or just to chat. It's a California number, so as long as you can call California, it should be free. Illinois, cool. So, as you guys know, the Note 7 has been... Where's your glasses? My glasses? I have glasses in my picture. I wear glasses sometimes. So, as you guys know, the Note 7 is going... Actually, the iPhone 7 just came out. I'm trying to actually get Initial Focus on the line. I should text him again. He's supposed to be calling in to do some initial thoughts. I think that's funny because he's got Initial Focus. So have him give us his initial thoughts on the iPhone 7. Let me tell him to call now. Call now if you can. 619-721-3699. All right. About 45 minutes from St. Louis. Brooklyn, nice. All right. Yeah, guys, feel free to call in. Call with whatever you want to talk about. So, big week this week. We had iPhone 7 was released on September 16th. The Note 7 had a ton of news. I did a ton of videos on that. It ran the gamut. Everything from, it was when the release date of the replacements, which is no later than the 21st. All right, we got a call coming in. It's got it going on. Hey, what's going on?
Hey, what's happening?
Who's this?
Muhammad.
Oh, Muhammad, how's it going, brother?
All right, dude. How are you, man?
Good. You staying safe in New York?
Yeah.
A little bit. Are you close to all that stuff?
What's up?
Are you close to all that stuff or not really?
Oh, yeah. Sure. Everything that's going on and all these explosions and all that.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. That's scary stuff.
Yeah, it's insane. It's sickening.
Yeah, it is.
It really is, man.
What's going on, man? How's it going?
Not much, man. Everything is cool. I wanted to tell you, your videos are cool, man.
Thank you so much.
Pretty intuitive, and your information is always accurate, man.
Cool. Do you mind muting like me talking in the background? Is that okay?
Yeah, sure.
Just because I can hear it.
Yeah, I just muted it.
Yeah, man, I've been doing videos for a while. I think you found my videos from... Did you find my videos from the Galaxy Note 7 news? Like those updates?
Yeah, well, I first YouTubed the videos. I wanted to see what all these reviewers and everything, everybody said.
Yep.
And your videos were pretty cool. And then instantly they started with the whole mess, the explosions and all that.
Yeah.
And then I just subscribed to you, and your videos came in every day and every day, and I said, you know what? Yeah, because you spent all this money on these devices.
Yeah.
You don't want something like that, and your videos were pretty informational and everything like that. So that's freaking awesome, man.
Thank you, man. Yeah, I even before this, I do videos every day. I mean, I'm starting to get more into the news stuff and more of the live stuff because
Yeah.
I was talking about it yesterday. I don't know if you were there, but it's a better way for me to show my personality to you guys and kind of it's more fun too. Just instead of me just talking to a camera and not getting any instant feedback, to be able to talk back with people that watch my videos, or even if they don't watch my videos, and just it's fun to be like in that little circle community where we can all just figure stuff out and talk about it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, man. That's awesome. Earlier, I called AT&T.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
Yeah, and I asked them when their new shipment of Note 7's coming in. They said possibly tomorrow. So yeah, right before work, I want to go over there. Hopefully, I could pick one up.
Okay. Yeah. I called.
Black one.
I called Best Buy today. Again, I called them the last 2 days. That's where I got mine. And they still act like they don't know when the phone's going to be released or when they're going to have it. I hope they have it. I think you're right. I think a lot of people are going to get it because the 21st is a Wednesday. I think ultimately everyone's going to get it Monday or Tuesday.
Oh, yeah, sure.
I totally think that's what's going to happen.
This mess ends up, you know what I mean? Samsung is a pretty reliable company, and yeah, I hope nobody gets hurt, really.
I know, it's scary. I mean, they said they had, I think it was up to, the government reported, I think, like 92 incidents, but the only thing they didn't get real in depth with if that was, explosions or just people being scared of their phone or really whatever it was. So hopefully it wasn't anything big, those 92 things, but who knows, because they didn't really go into depth.
Yeah, definitely. And I really admire Samsung's customer service, man. They really, after the first 30-something cases, then they recalled everything. That shows the extent of their customer service is really, really good.
Yeah.
Really, really good,
Mm-hmm.
And they're trying their very best. Yeah, but I hope everybody out there that sees this, just rest assured that if you do have a Note 7, just go, turn it in, get your new one, and then just walk out happy, and enjoy life.
Exactly. What color are you going to get? Are you getting the silver, black, or blue?
No, I want to get the black one.
The black one.
I have the blue one now, yeah, but I originally wanted the black one, and I had to settle for the blue.
See, I was the opposite. I wanted the blue, but they didn't have it, so I didn't want to wait any longer. So I got the silver, but then I saw the black, and now I want the black.
Yeah, me too. Hopefully I can get the black. You get the black. We all get the black.
I know. You got anything else on your mind?
No, man. I just wanted to call, say what's up, man. You know what I mean? I'm a fan, and I'll always watch your videos from here on out.
I appreciate it, man. Thanks for calling in.
Cool, man.
Have a good one.
Definitely, man. Take care, dude.
All right, brother. We'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Yep. Bye.
Cool. Thank you, Muhammad, for calling in. I appreciate that. First call of the night. Who's going to be the second? So let's go back to the chat room a little bit, see what I missed. Good. You guys can hear him fine. I appreciate that. Best Buy let me pre-order the new one, but no word yet. Rena, same thing with me. I ordered that new Note 7, the replacement one. I have 2 of those waiting for me, but they haven't contacted me yet. Love these calls. The review dude saying, I love these calls. It puts a voice to all of my numbers. To all the numbers. Yeah, I like that too. It's cool to hear the different voices. What happened in New York? Michael, there was, I guess, a terrorist attack. I don't think it was ISIS, but ultimately a terrorist attack where people did homemade bombs and they put them in trash cans, and 2 of them went off in New York City, and I believe 2 went off in New Jersey Shore. So pretty crazy. I think 1 person died in New Jersey Shore, and 29 people got hurt in New York City. So it's pretty sad. How about T-Mobile? Mira Cat is asking about T-Mobile. I haven't heard anything about T-Mobile. The only one I've heard for sure that's gotten them is Sprint, if I remember correctly. People from Sprint have got their phone so far. I bet you Best Buy has them, but are telling people differently and waiting till tomorrow. Magical Wing, I would assume the same thing too. I would not be surprised by that. My friend cracked the back of his Note 7 from a very small drop. That's reviews, dude. I would try to turn up the volume of the icon. I don't know what you're talking about, review, dude. The reviews, dude. Ouch. That's okay. You guys are talking to each other. They are pinning Samsung on the Note 7 exploding in New York. Nah, I don't know. That's a bad joke. Frigging T-Mobile not letting me know anything. Yeah, a lot of carriers are doing that, unfortunately. Guys, if you want to call in or text 619-721-3699. The phone number is right on the screen. If you can't see it, you are blind. Feel free to call about anything you want to. You having problems with your family or your friend? I got whatever you want. Talk about. I will talk about it. Just so very cool. Read the news. So also the iPhone 7 was released this week. I think it looks super boring. It does not look exciting to me at all. My buddy Initial Focus did a video on it, and he does really good stuff. If you don't follow him, give him a follow. He does awesome videos. He also does a podcast with me every Thursday. Let's see. Here's the iPhone 7. The first 24 hours. Definitely check this out. He nails it with this one. Oh, I'm not even on it. Wait, what's going on? Oh, there you guys go. You can see it. Magically, he's getting his replacement away from the recall, but kind of sucks that's able to break it. I still use mine without a case now. That's only because it's going back. So it looks like you guys want to talk about the Note 7. So the Note 7 also, just to go back to that, it sucks because one of the things I was expecting them to do. What's up, Oaha Jade? Jade, give us a call. Talk about whatever you want. 619-721. Oh, we got a call. Who we got? Hey, what's going on?
Hey, how are you, man? I wanted to give you a feel for what I'm dealing with T-Mobile.
Oh, for sure. What's your first name again? I forget.
It's Ray.
Ray. Oh, you're in the chat.
Ray,
Okay.
I'm over in Phoenix. Yeah.
Yeah, Ray. Oh, cool. You're cool. You're close to me, man. 6 hours away.
I know.
I wish you were closer because I want to have a pizza party. Sorry, I cut you off. I want to have a pizza party for like 10,000 subscribers, but I don't. There's not a lot of people in San Diego for me. Oh, whoops. One sec. Someone else is calling.
Overnight the stuff for
us. Wait 1 sec. Let me. Someone's trying to call in at the same time. Let me mute that.
Okay.
Oh, let me stop. Okay, cool. It won't ring again. Go ahead. What do you got going on?
I just want to tell you, when they first had the recall, I went ahead and got a hold of a T-Mobile store.
Okay.
And they didn't have any time for me since I bought it from T-Mobile. So I got a hold of T-Mobile on the phone, and they said, yeah, but they don't really know. This is about 2 weeks or whenever it first started, So then they said, okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and replace your Note 7 with a temporary replacement phone.
Okay.
And they're going to overnight that to me right away, right?
Yeah.
Well, here I am. I hadn't got it yet. And I finally did tracking on UPS, and it was out for delivery to my house on Friday, but never made it. So I'm assuming I'm going to have it tomorrow.
Okay.
But everybody's saying we're going to get the new Note 7 on the 21st, so why should I? They're sending me a S7 Edge.
Yeah.
As a temporary. So why should I, transfer everything over to that dude and then get a Note 7, the new Note 7, and go back doing it all again? So I honestly don't know what to do. So.
Well, you were the one that I think you left this kind of comment on my video, right? One of my videos, I think. Was that you?
I didn't.
Okay.
I told you that I was dealing with T-Mobile, and I tried to call you once or twice, but didn't get through.
Okay.
But no, I did not. So
okay.
Sounds familiar to you?
Yeah. Someone else left a comment saying that they got a replacement from T-Mobile. It said it was going to be overnighted, and then they still didn't have it yet.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened
yeah.
with me. Yeah.
That sucks, weird. Man. What is it? Is it an S7?
They're going to treat me. They're going to treat me great, And I'm such a great customer. But I've been with them for 17 years. But they said, I'm going to treat you fine overnight. And then I get a text from them that says it's going to be shipped between the 12th and the 19th.
Oh wow!
How the hell is that? That's express mail. Right?
Yeah.
Anyway,
it's going to come on a horse. Watch.
I have not stopped using my Note 7 just like you. And
Yeah, I
and
mean,
by the way, I got the black and I love it.
oh, I know. I want that black. It's so pretty. I know.
Yeah.
I'm lucky Best Buy when I went there. I was like, can I get a different color? And they didn't fight me at all. I said, yeah, of course. So I got the black, and then my wife she stayed with the silver. So,
So have you got the new one now?
no, I
Did
do
you get
not. I do not. This is still
Okay.
this is
Okay.
still the old one.
Yeah. I don't know what the hell, man. There's nothing wrong with this one. I think, I think my opinion is they've already identified the faulty ones, but I like that they're being safe with us and Samsung.
Yeah.
Except I never got any correspondence from Samsung at all.
Yeah, I didn't either. You know what? I called them the very first day
Okay.
they did the official announcement, and they acted like there was no recall, and they acted like everything was completely
yeah.
fine. It was so weird,
Right.
but they had put out a
I
message,
remember
I
you
believe,
saying that.
earlier. Yeah, it was really weird, and they
Yeah.
never contacted me that the replacements were going to be out at a store. Well, I did get that email actually, so they did email me, but
Okay.
not a
I
personal
haven't
email.
gone to Samsung.com either, but maybe I should, but I haven't.
Yeah, they do have
Hey,
something
one
on
other thing.
Samsung. They do have
T-Mobile
something on their website.
T-Mobile did tell me that since they're actually making me buy this S7 Edge, but they said once I get it, it's just a temporary loaner, but I had to actually sign up to buy it. But they told me since they're making me buy it, Samsung would give me a Gear VR free.
Really?
But then all I have to do is return the S7 once I get the new Note 7. So they are pretty screwed up. There's
Yeah,
a big
it's
circle going on there.
that's what I was saying earlier. I did one of my videos about the update, and I said, everyone tweet Samsung, but at the same time, everybody's is confused. It's a little better now, but even like 3 or 4 days ago, the carriers have different stories, and then every carrier at a different store has a different story versus the one that's right next door. It's such a cluster.
Yeah, I feel sorry for the store guys because they're not being kept up either. T-Mobile's not talking to the store, and those poor guys are fielding. You can imagine how many phone calls they're fielding. It's terrible for them.
Yep.
But they're good. They're good, and as long as you're good to them, they're good to you.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't want to tie your line up more. Just let me know when to go, and I'll go.
Oh, whenever you want. I mean, if you got more questions, do you have any other topics or questions you have?
I don't think so. I'm going to look for something. I was trying to search your videos if I could.
Yeah.
I wanted to find eventually when I get the new phone. I don't know how to transfer all my information one phone to the other. I really, in the past, I've just gone to the T-Mobile store and let them do it. But I mean, I don't think it's rocket science to do it. So
Are you talking about going from the old Note 7 to the new Note 7?
Yeah.
So do this. I do have a video on that. Go to my channel. Go to I have go to the main page. There's a little search in the top right, and search Samsung. Search. You don't see it. You said.
No, I didn't see the search. Yeah, I looked for a search. I couldn't.
Yeah. So if you go, I don't know if you're watching. It's going to be a little bit behind, but I'll copy it. So if you go to the main screen.
Okay.
And then if you go, am I on the right browser?
You know what? Let me stop you there a second. Maybe I'm not getting to your main screen.
Okay. If you just click on my name on any of my videos, it'll bring you to my main screen, and then you'll see. I'll just put the video I'll put the link to the video in the. I think it'll let me.
Oh, good deal. I appreciate it. And then I can save that or what?
Yeah, it's just called Samsung Cloud, and it's almost like, I don't know if you ever had an Apple device, but it backs up your phone almost bit for bit. It's really cool. And it's just new with
Samsung Cloud. Okay.
Yep, it's called Samsung Cloud, and I just put a link. It won't let me put the link. Type, if you go to YouTube and type GregglesTV Samsung Cloud, it'll come up.
Okay.
If it doesn't, just let me know in the chat.
That's great. Hey, once again, then I started watching you, and I stuck with you. What made me stick with you?
Yeah.
Was the piece on the end. I loved it. I freaking loved it. So, and I don't remember what the first video was I saw of you, but it wasn't the Note 7. It led into that. Now I followed every one you got. I love it. You know what? I got a younger brother that God, you could be his twin doing that, man. He is just so funny. And I mean, I know you. I don't know. Maybe you don't mean it as funny. I don't think, but it comes across funny.
No, it is. Yeah, no, I do it to
Yeah,
be like a
good.
dork.
Good. Okay, got it. Because my brother is a dork.
Yeah, I'm a dork too. Trust me. That's awesome.
Hey, is your name Greg, or is this your last name, Gregless, or what?
It's no, my last name is O'Connell. My first name is
Okay.
my real name's Gregory, but I go by Greg.
Okay.
My
good.
wife.
I kind of assumed that, but I wasn't positive.
Yeah, no, my wife calls me Greggles, so
Okay.
that's where I got the
All right,
Greggles from.
got
And
it.
plus, I was trying to think of a YouTube name, and that was the only thing that came up. So
That's worked out great. And thank you. And I'm going to keep following, and I'll let you know what T-Mobile does for me.
awesome. Thanks, Ray. I appreciate you calling in.
Okay.
All
Nice
right.
talking to you.
You too, buddy.
Bye.
Have a good one.
Bye.
Awesome call, Ray. I appreciate that. Very, very good call, guys. So far, 2 awesome calls. No dropped calls either. I like that. If you want to call in, feel free to. It's 619-721-3699. I'm sweating in here. If you knew how hot it was in my little office here, you would go crazy. Let me look through the chat here. There's a lot of stuff in here. Whoa. I missed a lot of stuff here. What am I? That's bad. They're spinning Samsung on the Note 7 exploding. Okay. All right, Matt, he's... All right, I'm still... All right, Greggles, has an iPhone battery ever exploded? Noel, I believe it has exploded, yes. There is... I know people have linked me, so that's nothing new. All right, we got a call coming in. Let's pick this up. Oh, guess who it is? Hello? Hey,
Hello.
Tobin.
Yeah,
What's going on, dude?
not too much. How about you?
Good. We're going live here, dude. We got the chat room going. We got the feed going. Got a bunch of people in here. The chat room is going crazy right now. What's going on? How are you?
Doing well. Just at the dog park, trying to tire out my dog. Good to hear that's a busy stream though.
I know. Yeah, it's going good right now. So you got your notes on your iPhone. Sorry, not your note. Your iPhone 7.
Yeah, 7 Plus.
What are a couple things you like and what are a couple things you don't like? Let me start this off. Initial Focus is we do a podcast every Thursday. He's a YouTuber. Initial Focus, Google him, YouTube him. He's awesome, guys. He's got an iPhone 7. He loves Apple, and we're going to talk about the iPhone 7. He's got an iPhone 7 Plus Gold, 256 gigabyte. What are a couple things you like about it so far?
The speed. I'm actually working on some benchmarks tonight, so that video may be up tonight or tomorrow. But this thing just destroys benchmarks. So crazy fast. It's the camera quality is amazing. Even though I found out that everyone knows the Plus has the dual camera, and the second camera is actually a slightly not as good in low light. It's a 1.8 aperture on the wide angle and a 2.8 on the telephoto lens, and doesn't have optical image stabilization on the telephoto lens. So not as good in low light if you go telephoto, but in most photo conditions, it's an amazing camera.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, the biggest thing I've not liked about it, and which is actually on contrary to what every other person I've ever seen on social media in the past day or two, is I like the home button. It's very interesting to get used to, which I'm surprised by because I have the Force Touch trackpad on the MacBook as well as a OnePlus 3, which is a capacitive touch home button too. But it's just different, and so not being able to I think about this coming winter when wearing gloves, and the fact that I can't push my home button anymore, which is usually how I wake up my device.
Right. So does it feel like the OnePlus 3 one or not really?
They're definitely different. Because the iPhone home button is trying to mimic a click, so it feels very much like it's clicking. The OnePlus 3 is kind of just giving you feedback to let you know that like it recognized a push or recognized your fingerprint or something like that.
Okay.
But it's not necessarily trying to mimic a click, which I think that's why psychologically the OnePlus 3, it's like, I know it's not a button and it's not trying to be a button, therefore it feels okay. And the iPhone, it's a very good home button, but it's, I saw a lot of them break at the store, so they'll see less of that. So that's good. But yeah, and secondly, I even like the ear pods. I feel like I can actually tell a difference between the lightning connected ear pods and the auxiliary cable headphones that used to come on the old ones.
Mm-hmm. What about someone? So I got one question in here before you. So Quad Squad's asking the battery life on the iPhone 7 Plus.
It is. I can definitely tell there's more of a bump. So there was less of a bump from the 6S Plus to the 7 as there was the 6S to the 7. There was a 2-hour gain on the 6S to 7 and only a 1-hour gain from this. I'm going to run a Geekbench battery test tonight, so I'll get a more scientific answer. But I've noticed it's been pretty good.
Whoa, where'd you go?
It's kind of unfair because I did charge it in the car a little bit earlier, but I have not dipped below like 60 or 70% today.
That's really good. It's really good.
Yeah.
And they have really good. That's what I miss about. That's one thing I liked when I had an iPad for a couple of weeks recently. Is the standby time is like crazy good. It's really amazing.
I'll tell you, and this isn't even about the 7 Plus. My 6S Plus, obviously, I was filming with it a bit yesterday, and then I kind of I didn't care about charging it because obviously I have a new phone. It was on 1% yesterday at, I want to say about 8 or 9 p.m. Tonight, around 5 o'clock, I get home, and I see it light up with a notification because it's still on Wi-Fi, and it's still on 1%.
It's amazing.
I haven't used it since then, but that just shows you the standby time is just absurd. But yeah, I actually ran a new that like ice fall or something benchmark on it.
Yeah.
And it said it was maxed out, and I needed to download a more crazy benchmark because it said it didn't even score. It just said maxed out. It said this device or this test is too low for this device.
I still wonder if that phone, still think it would probably win some benchmarks, but if it actually had a 2K screen, I wonder what the score at that point would be, or if you could at least simulate it so that it thought it was running on a 2K screen. That would be cool if a benchmark was able to do something like that.
Yeah, it's very hard to compare phones like that because you can say like, well, if it had a 2K screen, it'd be more fair to the other phones, but at the same time, one could argue like, well, the benchmark isn't, or the comparing phones isn't, well, if this one had this and this one had that, it's, well, this is what Apple came out with and this is what Samsung or whoever came out with. So
right.
It's very interesting. Headphone jack, haven't missed it at all. Haven't used the adapter or anything. Don't really care about it. Oh my God, dude, the speakers. Granted, I will admit this is my first semi-front-facing speakers, but when I first made a phone call yesterday, to anyone who complains about phone calls, which I actually got more than I thought, have heard over the years about too quiet of phone calls.
Yeah.
Like I had to move the phone away from my ear because that's my speaker in there.
It's too loud.
And it's listening to music, videos. It's crazy loud. I have no idea if it compares to the the HTC One M8 or whatever. That was the first to have like front-facing speakers.
Right.
But it sounds absolutely great.
That's awesome. Yeah, I love hearing it, man. I'm glad you're happy with the phone, and I'm glad that you don't really have any gripes about it, which is nice to hear. Is there anything else you want to add to it?
On a jet black.
Yeah, I know. What are you gonna do? Because you got gold, and then any update on the jet black, or are you just gonna stick with the gold?
Well, the jet black actually flipped to January shipping time for just like a day, and then it moved away from that. But what I'm probably going to do is my mom actually wants she may want this exact phone, so I'm probably going to order the jet black under her name, and then we'll just do a little switcheroo with SIM cards.
Does she need 256 gigs though?
No, she doesn't need it, but whatever. When you're on AT&T Next and all those like installment option plans, it's like a $3 a month difference.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
Why not?
Yeah, I guess you're right. You're right. Awesome, man. Well, I appreciate you calling in. Anything else you want to talk about? You got anything cool coming up on the channel?
Not too much. The next couple days will be some benchmarks and some different videos on iPhone stuff. But yeah, after we get off, I'll probably start watching and maybe join in the comment section, the bloodbath or whatever is happening down there.
Awesome, man. I appreciate it. I'll talk to you Thursday, I'll talk to you before that, but ultimately I'll talk to you again Thursday.
Yeah, for sure, man.
All right, man. Thanks for calling in. I appreciate it.
Yep. Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, guys. That was Initial Focus. We appreciate him calling in, giving us his perspective on the Note 7. If you want to call in, the line is open. 619-721-3699. I'm having trouble keeping up with this chat. I need someone to tell me what's going on in here. I'm the guy from Heroes? What? The Heroes. Which guy is that? Best screen protector for the Note 7, Alex. I don't have one. I couldn't even tell you because I think I'm never going to buy a screen protector, I don't think. Because now all the phones are like slightly curved and they're all a little bit wonky. All right, we got a call coming in. Hey, what's going on?
Hey, Greg.
Who's this?
This is Robert Lux.
Robert, what's going on?
Not much. Just had a few minutes to give you a holler.
Yeah. You got you just picked up your phone, right?
Yeah, I got it. It was like 5:41 when I walked out of the store.
So let me get the crowd ready for this. So Robert got his replacement Galaxy Note 7, the new one, the replacement one, obviously. Who's your carrier? Sprint. So I think Sprint is the only one that's giving them out early. I had a guy earlier saying he has Sprint. He tried to get one and they wouldn't give it to him. So what tell us like what you had to go through. Tell us if the phone seems different at all that stuff, if you could.
No, the phone's identical other than I don't really feel it getting hot,
okay.
At all. But I don't see no blue battery signal on the phone or anything to identify it as being a new Note 7. That may be an over-the-air thing in the future, but the phone's identical. I mean, it's a great phone. It's a hell of a lot better than the iPhone.
Right. I'm totally with you. It even looks a lot. Besides it, just having way more features than the iPhone. It's nicer because it looks better. It's actually the best looking phone for sure. Did you? Oh, yeah. So you said it's not getting hot on you right off the bat anyway. No. Have you noticed? I don't know if like me, I'm getting some lag, with my phone. Were you getting lag on the last one, or is it pretty good?
I don't think I've ever seen any lag on the old one or this one.
Oh, okay.
Of course, I hadn't had this one really that long yet. I'm anxious to get it into my Gear VR. That's what I've been misplaying. I didn't feel like having my old phone blown up on my face.
What state are you in again?
Do what now?
What state do you live in?
Oh, I live in Tennessee right now.
Okay.
I've been in the South since 1983, but I'm originally from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was just curious because I was just curious where people are getting their replacements from. So you said you didn't get it. There was no. Was there a sticker on the box?
Yeah, it has that little. That white square, but there wasn't no S that I seen, like what was being mentioned on the internet.
Yeah, it's so weird, some of the stuff, because I'm going off what the news sites I hear, and that's what everyone was reporting. And then you said there's no green battery, and obviously they can fix that with an OTA over the air update. Right. I think they have to do that because a lot of the you can't even fly on any airline now using your phone, so they have to do something to differentiate it so that the airlines allow you to use your phone and don't make you pack it up and you either not bring it or just pack it up in your suitcase. I mean, we'll see where that goes.
What you could do now is do the IMEI check in front of them, but I don't think anybody wants to wait for you to do that.
Exactly, and they're not. Who knows? They probably won't even believe it. Did you notice? Did you when you got your new phone? Did they transfer all your data over for you, or did you just? What'd you do?
No, because the store closed at 6, so I knew I'd be pressed for time whenever I got there at like 4:15, and there was like 8 people in front of me. So I said, "Look, I'll just put in my stuff whenever I get home." So once you load your Google account, pretty much everything gets loaded back on it.
Okay, that's cool.
The easiest thing to do is that smart switch thing, which I did that originally from my old Note 4 to the Note 7, but I just wanted to get the hell out of that store because that store, I don't like it at all, man. That one sucks. I tried to go to one closer to the house, but they recommended I go to the same store, I guess because, they're getting the amount that they sold originally, so they didn't want to run out and piss some more people off because they ran out too quick, I reckon.
Yeah. That's good though. I'm glad you had the time to call in and let us know what the experience. It's different than what we've been hearing in the news, obviously, about people getting. That's general. Everything you're saying is actually going along with what everyone else is saying, especially in Canada, where there's no sticker, there's no green battery indicator. So it's weird, but I'm glad you got your new phone and everything seems safe. Is there anything else you want to talk about, or are you all good?
No, other than that, I mean, the phone's great. It's just that Sprint really needs to go over some people issues with their folks. That's about it, because the inconsistencies in the stories and them not giving a crap about you, just like they don't really care. They need some people training for sure. I
don't know if you saw that. I don't know how long you've been following me, but I did a video on my friend had some Sprint, and they have the worst. I don't know if you like how much you like them, but I think they're awful. Like the customer service is the worst. It's so bad.
Yeah, the customer service sucks. I mean, the reason I have it is because they've been the one that had the unlimited data for the longest.
Okay, and yeah, that's true.
I never lose signal. I mean, for me, it's the cheapest plan. It's just the customer service is god awful, but you can't have perfect for everything.
That's true.
So I limit my time going into that store. So at least I've got 3 other stores I can go to that's within 20-minute drive.
That's not bad then. Yeah, that's good. I mean, as long as you have a place you can go that will actually, give you some kind of good customer service, then, it's everything's, who cares?
I've been with them for 7 years, but, it's just, less I got to deal with them, the better off I am. So I try to pick a good phone. So that's why I've been sticking with the Note.
Well, I appreciate you calling in. I really do. I asked you to do that in the comments, and you followed through, and I appreciate that.
All right, man. Y'all take care.
All right, man. Thanks again.
All right, later.
Bye. All right, guys. We're going good on these calls. We're having some really, really good calls. I've missed tons of your comments. I know someone said, Greg, I should vlog. I've been thinking about doing it, but maybe when I start doing this full time, that'll be something I do. I really like doing the news and these live call-in shows. Hopefully this continues going strong after the Note 7 stuff is all over, because you guys love the Note 7. But let's see, why doesn't Samsung just make an active Note series? I don't know. It's a good question. You would think that they could do something like that to give people more of a rugged Note 7. All right, we got some calls coming in. Hey,
all right, guys, we're going good on these calls.
Hey, what's going on? Oh, you hung up. Call back in if you just tried to call back in. I can't answer this one. How do I do this? It's saying I'm already in another call. There we go.
Yeah, come on.
Hello.
Continues going strong.
Hello.
Who's this?
This is Arthur. This is Greg.
Yeah, what's going on, Arthur?
How are you? Are you still alive? So maybe I catched up on it.
Am I still alive, you said?
Yeah, is it still live? The video?
Yeah, we're still live. Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. I do this for a while.
I just started following you recently before the Note 7 explosions happened.
Okay.
I usually follow all the tech channels, but I like how you do your videos and everything is real there.
Thank you, brother.
So, wanted to tell you about my experience with the Note 7.
Yeah, tell me.
What's going on? I'm currently with T-Mobile. I have 2 of them, which I pre-ordered and got them on the 18th. And I still have them. I haven't returned it because mine didn't give me any problems, but I still called T-Mobile. So what they told me that
we'll send you overnight you S7 Edge or anything in fact you want. So I said, give me 2 S7 Edges, and that was on the 12th. And basically today, up right now, I have the tracking numbers that's showing that the phones are going to be delivered Monday. It's ridiculous. They said he's going to be going out overnight, but I haven't got him until now. It's kind of crazy. The Note 7 is already coming out on the.
Oh, you mean? Oh, yeah. You know what? You're the third guy. I don't know how long you've been listening to tonight's show, but
I've been exactly. I heard another guy who called me.
That's crazy. And then you're gonna end up getting the replacement, like probably the same day or whenever, a day or two later. Like, what's the point?
I actually I was so pissed because my wife, we have a little girl, and she's like, I don't want to use the phone around her, even though, it doesn't get hot. I don't know if. Because we checked the serial numbers, it shows you're affected, so definitely we have to worry about it. But you never know it's going to go out or not. So, and we called back, and they said, I'm so sorry about this mess, so we're going to go ahead and send you out any accessories, any screen protectors you want as a courtesy. I said, okay, then go ahead, do that. So send me the S7 SU covers. They sent 2 of those and 2 screen protectors. We still haven't got them yet.
I'm not surprised, man. I don't know why. It's funny because I know T-Mobile does offer overnight service, so it's not like they don't have overnight shipping. So you should have had it already by now. But I mean, at least, yes, it's more of a pain in the butt for you because you're going to go from the phone you have, and then you have to return your old Note 7 and your S7 Edge, and then you can get your Note 7. It's like that's a big pain in the butt.
Thing is, they're like, I'm like, so what do we do with the Note 7? They're like, they're so dangerous to ship back. Just turn it up and put it on your door. Just hold on to it until we figure out what's going to happen. I'm like, seriously? You guys don't want to send this back? What if my wife says, I want to keep the S7 instead of a Note 7? They're like, yeah, just keep it. Right now, we don't know. So I'm like, okay, no problem. I'll keep it.
What state are you guys in?
I'm in California, pretty much Los Angeles.
Oh, okay, nice. You're pretty close to me then. I'm in San Diego.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
We should be getting it fast, supposedly, but we still don't have anything. I love the Note. I can't even, switch it to Note S7 for a couple of days. I'm just getting that phone as they're giving it.
Yeah.
Pretty much my wife is going to switch it, but I won't switch it for no reason. I still have Note 7, Note 5.
You had the Note 5 before?
Note 5, Note 4, and Note, basically started with Note 4, but before that it was S4. And then before that, I was with Apple. And I started with Apple, from all the way first one to the 5S. And then I gave up on them.
Okay.
Seriously, from not upgrading the screens, on keeping us under the 7. Well, it wasn't even 720p before that. So it's ridiculous. Until now, people are still using those crappy screens that are a couple years old technology, in my opinion. So we're in Samsung, you have Quad HD displays, which is absolutely amazing compared to any iPhone or any other phone out there.
Yeah,
go iPhone.
Yeah, they definitely. Samsung still has the best camera. I don't know if you've seen any of the videos. You probably have.
Absolutely, I watch every single video you put up. Especially anything to do with S7 or Note 7.
Yeah, Samsung still has the best camera, has the best screen, and next year it's not going to be any different. They're going to have the screen is from all accounts is going to be a 4K screen on all their top end phones. The S8 and the Note 8 would probably definitely be 4K screens. Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, it's gonna
imagine putting an iPhone into a VR. Your pixel will be popping in your face. I mean, I have the Note 7 on my VR, the new VR, and even that is not 100% perfect.
It's pixelated.
It's definitely the best experience you can have up to date.
Correct.
So you really can't go wrong with the Note 7. I mean, I don't care what they say about the batteries. That's an issue that was with an iPhone 6s, and nobody made a big deal about it. You go YouTube, how many iPhones blow up in people's pockets without even charging the phone. And nobody did anything about it.
Yep.
So I don't even believe this issue that was a major one. Maybe it was different charging cables or something, but it's probably something that Samsung just said, you know what, instead of ruining my name, let me just take care of this issue before we sell 100 million phones.
Right. No, we'll see how it turns out in terms of the new Note 7, if the public, accepts it again, and, not just the people that are returning it keep it. So I'm very curious to see if it continues to sell well, and if it affects Samsung in the future. I hope it doesn't, but you never know. They make awesome phones. Obviously, we both know they're spec'd up really high. The best screens, best cameras, the latest processors. Usually, some of the most RAM. So usually, they have really. They're just awesome phones. All the latest technology usually. So
I totally agree with you. Actually, that's one of the reasons I called you because, for example, I don't know if you know, there's other YouTubers, like, for example, one of them, Easy Computer Solutions. He does live videos and, live calls like you do.
Yeah.
And he really, he was a Samsung, fan as well, I could say, in a way. But he says it's done. It's done, and it's basically not going to make into my top 5 videos, this and that. I'm like, honestly, if you look at it this way, every Note user who really got a Note and waited for it will never go for any other phone, because if you like the Note, you know the reason behind it, the S Pen. And majority of them are using it for that reason. Otherwise, they would get a S7 Edge, for example. So I don't see anybody not going back and getting the new ones, or moving to iOS for some stupid reason.
Yeah,
that would be kind of crazy. But I think they will do just fine after the phone comes out, and they don't have any problems with it.
I think
kind of something.
Yeah, the iPhone feels really good. I mean, sorry, not the iPhone. The Note 7 feels amazing in your hand. It's like really good size. It is. The only thing I don't like about it is for me, it lags sometimes. If it did not have lag.
And I want to talk to you about it, actually.
Yeah.
What you say about the lag, and I watch your videos that you put up, the disabling some of the background applications. Here's what happened to me from my experience. I mean, I downloaded Disabler Pro. And literally disabled 97 background applications, and this majority of it is Samsung stuff. And the only thing I left is the Gear VR, and everything else that doesn't affect Bluetooth or connectivity disabled. And I couldn't experience any lag for straight up like a week. I was using it, and then now I started getting lags on my camera. I don't know if it's the settings. I'm shooting at 60 frames per second. I'm right now in Malibu. And it was lagging. It was really like if you're playing the video back, you would feel the lag, getting stuck and then moving on. I don't know why it was. Honestly, I hope it's an issue with the battery, because I never had this with my Note 5. That's the only lag right now I experience with the phone. I don't have any other lag ever since the disabling the background applications. It's gone.
Mm-hmm.
So what's your opinion on that? I don't know. Why is it doing that?
I've always had that problem with Samsung phones where it runs really good, and then after maybe 30 days, and I don't even think this was 30 days. Maybe it has been. I can't remember. But after about 30 days, yeah, it just starts to lag on me, and I hate it because I love their phones. A lot of people hate TouchWiz, like the way it looks and the way it is, but I don't hate it. I don't think it's that bad.
It is awesome. It's better than any stock Android to me personally. I mean, it's customizable, and there's a lot of features that none of them.
Yeah, like the themes is really cool, and the multi-window, which now Android does have, but regular vanilla Android does have. But it had all that stuff before anybody, and it's in this. Otherwise, I like it. It's just that lag. Otherwise, this would definitely be a phone I would stick with for a long time.
And then the new feature they released, I don't know if you use the Gear VR. When you watch videos on the browser, on their Samsung browser, you can actually kind of pop the video out, and you can select it to viewing Gear VR. So you directly just put the phone in a VR, it pops in directly on the video page, and you watching the video, and you can select different modes like 360, 180, or 2D, 3D. It's pretty cool. That wasn't available before.
Yeah, I do have VR, but I don't use it that much. I guess part of it is that I would use it more if I didn't have to put my this is how lazy I am, sorry. If I didn't have to put my phone inside the thing and close it and get it all set up. If it was just a separate device, I think that's what I would like more kind of like the way that the Oculus is in that regard. But I mean,
but then I would cost more.
It would. Yeah, you're right. It totally would. It would be $1,000 but yeah, that's the only thing I wish it did is I wish they had a separate Samsung made one that was like a 4K display, because right now, even 2K displays, you can still see the pixelation. VR definitely needs to at least be 4K. A guy I talked to when I went to E3, I talked to people that make VR games, and he told me, I think he said it has to be 8K in each eye. Wow, so not even 4K. It has to be 8K for no pixelation at all. So VR will probably still 5 years away until it really is perfect.
I honestly decided not to get it this year. I had the white one before that for my Note 5. But then it was a $79 price on the Best Buy. I was like, you know what? Damn it, just take it. You might need it because Netflix is pretty good. That's what I use it for.
Yeah,
Netflix.
Yep. I like that too. When I don't know if it changed at all, but you're in the, or maybe that's Hulu. I think it's Netflix. When you're in the, is that Netflix is when you're in the big cabin, right? And it's like there's snow out the windows. Yeah, I like
they
that.
They only have one problem with that, which they need to address. I mean, they did address it partially from the previous generations to this one. I don't know if you noticed, if you, let's say, trying to watch a movie or anything and you lay down, you can't watch it. You gotta watch it sitting down. For the apps and other things, you can now reorient it, so you could basically lay down and browse through other things, which is cool. Now they added that. But for Netflix, you have to be literally sitting down. And for some reason, the screen moves slightly, like you have to later, like in an hour, turn to the right. You turn to the completely, like 180 degrees to watch that, or you have to reorient it. Something is wrong with their setup, Netflix. But
I always think someone's going to come out. Like when you turn around and there's like a staircase, I always expect someone's going to come down there and try to scare you, but they never do.
Real, right? It is realistic. It's definitely like crazy. What do you use? I forgot. AT&T or T-Mobile?
AT&T.
AT&T.
Yeah.
Before last year on a Samsung, for example, currently even on a S7, my worker has a S7, and his software menu was still in like, even though it was on a Marshmallow, his generation was like behind the setup was different when you go to settings, pretty much compared to my Note 5 even last year's generation. So is it changed? Is it like the S7 on a Samsung right now compared to T-Mobile, or is stuck to keep that AT&T version of it again?
You know what? I have not used the VR on the Note 7.
No, the regular phone. I'm talking about phone settings when you go to
phone settings on my Note 7.
Is it the new Samsung stock setup?
It's new. I don't know if you'll see it later, but I'll show it on my little screen here. Let's see how long. Someone will see that. That was super laggy. When you guys see that in the chat, let me know. It was super laggy. It took like 2 or 3 seconds to open it. I do have the new one. The company that doesn't have the new one is Verizon.
Oh, wow.
Verizon, they have their own customized. They have tabs.
Verizon, I heard, worst software.
I know.
Like, after the Spring, probably.
So annoying. I hate to have Verizon, but
I would have the best, in my opinion, because they're a little less junk in the phone. I mean, T-Mobile has probably the least, maybe 5 just different apps, which is that's it. And one of them is the tethering. I mean, hotspot.
Yeah, AT&T had like maybe 10 AT&T apps alone, but I mean, it was easy enough to disable them. It wasn't that bad.
And actually, I don't know if you know, but the T-Mobile did a new unlimited plans for T-Mobile One. I did change it to that, or finally just made a move. And I'm watching the videos at 480p when they're, basically that streaming that they blocked it down. It is perfect to me, honestly. Like, especially when you're driving and stuff, it is a very good quality, and that you don't have to worry about any more data issues. It is pretty amazing, and you can download stuff from internet at full speed. Everything works perfectly. Only the videos, I don't know. I automatically put it at 480p because it's probably gonna do something. I just don't even want to trust the system, YouTube especially.
Yeah.
And it works very well. It's awesome. I mean, that new thing is they did. It's amazing for it.
Yeah.
$40 a line.
That's not bad. Yeah, it's not bad at all. So, anything else you want to talk about?
Well, I'm just hoping that I don't know if you know anything about the new phones. They're going to do any different on the update. Issue the lag and the RAM management. That's the only concern. This phone is amazing. I don't know. That's what I'm kind of hoping they do that soon.
The issues that they have, the software, the lagginess and the RAM management, that stuff can be fixed with OTAs. And I hope they put OTAs that fix that stuff, but we'll see what happens. I mean, we'll give this new phone. I'm going to give the Note 7 one more chance. If it starts lagging me up on me with a new one, I'm gonna, sell it, and then I'm just gonna either try the LG V20 or grab the new Google Pixel phone that's coming out next month.
Oh, really? Well, I hope they do fix it, because anything happens, the worst scenario is S7 Edge or S8, maybe Note 5, but I think I can live with the fact that it's a little bit of a lag and they'll fix it. I'm pretty sure they will.
I
That happened with the Note 5 before.
Man,
so
I hope
it's not
so.
new.
I really hope so.
So thank you. I mean, I just wanted to tell you that I love your videos. Keep up the work, and I followed every single Note 7 update you had about the recall. Every single one.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Appreciate that a lot.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, thanks for being
All right.
Thanks for being an awesome caller, brother.
Take care.
All right, bye. All right, guys. Turning the phone. You can call back in. Someone asked 10,000 subscribers. Why only 23 people watching? Okay, so that's actually not that bad, believe it or not. And I know we actually have 30, so I don't know where you're getting 23. But if you take the number of people in the world, and then you also have to take what time it is. So I'm in the United States. It's 6 o'clock here, and then it's 9 o'clock on the East Coast. No one from Europe is going to call because it's 3 in the morning or something there. And then, so really, I'm delegated to anyone in the United States. Plus, they have to be online. They have to be watching my channel. If you break it down, it's a very small audience of people that could actually be calling at this time. Let's see. I missed a bunch of stuff here. Again, I got sick using VR. Makes me want to hurl. Joel, I feel bad for you, man. I think that happens to a lot of people, unfortunately. Getting sick when they use VR. All right. If I missed something in the chat and you want to ask now. You can also call, guys, 619-721-3699. The phone lines are wide open. Let me see. I did get a voicemail. Let me see. From Greg Lewis. Let me see. I'm going to see if I'll play his voicemail so we can listen to it together. And play.
Hey, Gregglers. I was watching your live video feed. I just wanted to talk about the same thing you were talking about. It's not really a 2K display, and the fact that because it's not a 2K display, is it really a fair benchmark? I saw some reviews out there that in real-world tests, it's actually the Note 7 actually beat the iPhone 7 unless they were games or video rendering. But if you were just opening up like Twitter or YouTube or Facebook, it was actually faster. So I don't know. I guess that's just a matter of choice. If you really need the gaming, then I guess that could be your thing. But it's not like it's not going to play it right. It's just going to load a little bit slower. That's about it.
Yeah, Greg Lewis made a great point there where he was saying the iPhone 7 only has a 1080p screen, which is completely right on. And it's also a different operating system. It's a very simple operating system. The Note, you can run widgets. You can customize it in any way you want. You can change any app you want in terms of you can have a different text messaging app, or you can use a different email app, or you can set a different default browser. You can change your launcher. There's so much you can do with it that you cannot do with an iPhone. So it's kind of not fair. I mean, I still think the iPhone's a very light operating system. It is very fluid and fast. But ultimately, the iPhone 7 is supposed to have these huge benchmarks. But ultimately, I think the part of it that's very telling is that it's different hardware and it's different software. So is it really fair? It's really not. And plus, a lot of these manufacturers, let me go back to the calls, put more emphasis on iPhone apps than they do Android. All right. Hey, what's going on?
I missed a bunch of stuff here again.
Hello.
Hey, do you mind muting your thing there, please?
Joe, I feel bad for you, man.
Is this Greggle?
Yeah, what's going on? Who's this?
This is Jason.
Jason, can you mute the live feed? Because I can hear it.
I'm not on live feed.
What's that?
I'm not on live feed.
Oh, okay, cool. What's going on, man?
Yes, I just want to ask you about do you still have the Nexus product, the Nexus 16?
The Nexus, I do. I'm letting my friend borrow it though right now, but yes, I do still own the Nexus 6P.
Okay, I just wanted to see, do you know when official update, the Nougat update is going to happen?
I don't have the beta. I didn't do the beta.
You didn't do the beta. I thought it was already. Is it not already out? Because I know he got it when he did the. Because we had the. Let me say. Nexus 6P Nougat. I thought it was already out. I thought it came out for that phone. Because I know like the Verizon carriers. If you got it from Verizon, I thought they were getting it. We're seeing. It says it's beginning to roll. That was 2 days ago. I thought it's already. Do you have the Nexus 6P now?
Yeah, I just got the security update last week, but it said just get ready for the official update.
Oh, really?
I haven't gotten it yet.
Okay, here we go. This is August 22nd. This is old, so this isn't gonna relate. I thought it was out. I guess it's not out. You could still join the beta and end up getting the real version, though. I think because I think that beta is going to be open forever. And the cool thing about the beta is that it doesn't ruin your. You don't have to mess around with manually putting the updates on your phone, like unplugging it, plugging into the computer, and doing all that stuff. It does it like a regular update all through the phone. It doesn't delete your phone. It just applies the update. It's actually pretty easy and cool. I have a video on it. If you just go to my channel and just type, do a search and type Nougat, it should pop up on how to sign up if you need help with that. Yeah, it's a cool. I mean, what I love about Android is in the Nougat update, especially like vanilla Android, is that it's so fluid. There's not a lot of clicking. Like to me, Apple is all about clicking this, clicking that. Android is a lot of flowing. You just swipe or you just swipe down or to the side. I love that about Android, and Nougat and Marshmallow for vanilla Android really did that, and I love it.
Oh yeah.
So.
Oh yeah.
How are you liking the Nexus 6P?
Oh, I love it. I'm just looking for like a mid-range phone, like under $300, but I'm keeping my 6P. But I just want to get like another little mid-range phone to go with it.
You know what? It's a little bit more than that, but get the it's $400, or you can get a used one. Just get a used one. Get the OnePlus 3.
The OnePlus 3.
No, it's such a nice. Actually, you know what? You hold this phone, the OnePlus 3 in your hand. And then you hold the Nexus 6P, and the Nexus 6P just feels like a giant compared to the OnePlus 3. But the OnePlus 3 still has a 5.5-inch 1080p display, and this phone actually holding it is the most comfortable phone I've held in my hand in a long time.
Okay, so you don't think that price will go down?
No.
Anytime soon on
that phone, the OnePlus 3 will not go down in price until the next one comes out. They might have like a Black Friday sale where it goes down $50 or something, or maybe $100. But I don't know. I mean, if you need a backup phone now, or you need a phone, definitely get the OnePlus 3, or even look into. Well, yeah, I would do the OnePlus 3. It's a nice phone.
I was thinking about the Moto G4, but I've been hearing a lot of overheating issues with that one. So
yeah, that one's actually really cheap. What is that? $150 or something like that?
Mm-hmm, but I've been hearing the G4 Plus. I've been hearing like overheating issues with that one. If you play a lot of games on it, it overheats a lot. So
oh, okay.
A lot about this.
And plus, it's what are the specs on that? 5 point. It has a 1080p display. Okay, I didn't know that. Maybe I did know it, but there's so many phones that come out all the time for Android. It's tough to keep up with them.
Yeah.
But
are you going to get the new Pixel phone?
I think I am. Yeah. The only thing that's the price, which I wish they brought it back down to the $300, $400 price range, but I hope it's supposed to have a 32 gig and a 128 gig, and I hope the 128 gig, because that's the one I'll get, is reasonably priced, like $500 or less. I hope.
I was hearing that it's going to be probably more.
Yeah, I think it will be too. I think it's going to be about $600, $650, I bet, which sucks.
I'm hoping about that tablet. I'm really hoping about that 7-inch tablet, that they can bring that out.
Oh, yeah. They need to update that thing, because that thing is starting to getting a little long in the tooth.
Oh, yeah. Let me ask you a question about the iPhones. I've been seeing all these unboxing videos on YouTube. Don't you have to have a SIM card with that iPhone to get all those iPhones, or do they work without a SIM card?
To use it on a carrier, yeah, you need to put a SIM card in. But you could just use it as a. Oh wait, yeah, I think You mean like just to use it as? Well, you could use it as an iPod. You know, I don't even know if you still could actually. They kind of block it.
Oh, okay. Because I know some of them you have to buy a SIM. Even though if they're unlocked, you still have to have a SIM card. That's what I was hearing.
You probably do. I can't remember because I think it does require you to put a SIM card. Unlike Android, like I don't have a SIM card in my OnePlus 3, and I can still use. I mean, can't make phone calls and stuff, but I can do everything else with it. I can't text, but otherwise it does everything else. You know, just like a Wi-Fi device. So yeah, that's why I like the Android. And plus, Android's cool because you don't even need to sign in with a Google account. You can just jump through all the hoops of the sign up process and go right to just using the phone.
Oh yeah, I love my 6P. This time I'm gonna keep that. I know it should get the next big update to next year, I think.
Yeah, I love the speakers on that are amazing. Those are I know some people like the HTC speakers better, which I've never really played with, but for me, the Nexus 6P has the best speakers. It's so nice.
Oh yeah, I love your videos. I'm the one that won your that gift, that $50 Amazon card from the last contest you gave.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm just saving it to get some tech with that.
Awesome, man.
For that.
Oh, awesome. Cool. Well, I appreciate you calling. Do you have anything else you wanted to talk about?
That's it. I just wanted to see about that Nougat update. I was just waiting for that to get on my next 60.
Yeah, man. Yeah, like I said, if you want to, you can definitely join the beta version of it. And unless you're worried about bugs, which is totally understandable. But otherwise, join up with that, and then you can definitely get the update for sure.
Okay, but I think you think it should be out definitely before that. Before the October 4th.
Yeah. Oh, God, it better be. I mean, otherwise you're just going to jump right to 7.1 at that point.
Yeah, I heard the next one, the new ones are getting a 7.1 update. So.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you think they're going to get the Force Touch, some kind of Force? I've been hearing about that, too.
I haven't. I don't know, but the Force. I don't even know if I would use it. Like, I know when I tried it on the iPhone or something, like when my wife had an iPhone at the other time, it just seemed kind of unnatural. Because you have to press harder, and sometimes it would work, sometimes it wouldn't. I wouldn't be excited about it, to be honest with you. I would try it, but I just don't see myself using it that much. I think it's kind of gimmicky.
Oh, okay. I was just hearing about Google. They was thinking about bringing that.
Yeah.
The Nexus phone. Yeah.
I mean, it's cool. The more stuff they bring, the more features they bring to a phone, I think the better. But as long as it works well for people, I think that's when we should. They should start adding those kind of features rather than just throwing features in a phone. But, it'd be a cool thing to definitely try out for sure. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you again.
All right, man. Thanks for calling in. Have a good one.
Okay. You too.
Bye. All right. So that was a very good call from Andrew. Let's go back to I think I got a bunch of text and phone calls and stuff. Well, let's check. Oh, wow, a lot. Hi. Someone said hi. I'm going to say hi back. Got a lot. I almost need an assistant in here to keep up with this stuff. This is getting crazy. Hey, Greggles, it's Joel. I have a tempered glass from the Note 7. I don't have a use for it. Do you want it? Oh, it's very kind of you. No, you know what? I don't think I need it. I appreciate it, though. I'm actually fine with just keeping my phone in a case. I don't usually drop it, so I think I'm fine. But I appreciate that. Thank you. All right, we got a call. Let's take it. Raphael, what's going on?
What's up, Greggles? Man, I love your show, bro.
Thank you, sir.
Man, I wanted to ask you about the Note 7. Man, I've been an iPhone user forever and decided to go with the Note 7 just because I like the looks. I really wanted to try Android. Really like the whole system of Android. However, man, this thing lags like crazy. I never had that issue with iOS. Also, this thing heats up pretty fast.
Yeah.
Now, I know it's recalled. My question is this. Is it because of the recall that it's heating up, or is it just because I know that it's the battery issue, not per se that it's just heating up. Once it heats up, and then the I guess the battery just burns or whatever. So could you just elaborate that for me?
Man, you know what? That's the same thing that I hate about the phone for me. The heating up doesn't bother me that much because To be honest with you, it happens with almost every Android phone I've had. But the lag on this phone that I get is annoys me to no end. I love this phone. I love the software. I love the way it feels in my hand. I love the camera. I love everything about it. But that lag, I can't stand it. And that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping when I return the phone that it's gonna, when I get the new one, that I'm hoping that this one's just defective and that the reason it keeps overheating is because it has a bad battery, and that's the reason for the cause for the lag. I hope it goes hand in hand. I don't know if that's the cause or not. I'm hoping it is. If it's not, I'm returning it and either getting the LG V20, which is coming out soon, which looks awesome. I don't know if you've seen that phone, or the Nexus, the Google Pixel phone. I don't know, man. What do you like about it so far? Kind of.
Man, dude, everything about it is just badass. So I like the iris scanner, amazing. I like the way that I can change it to my liking. On iOS, you pick up, my kid's iPhone, it's the same thing as mine. So it's all the same. But with my Android, it's just completely different. So I love about that. I love the look. When I put it up, when I'm holding it, it's great. It's just a great feeling phone. Just the heat, the lag just really irritates me. So here's my issue. I ordered the iPhone 7 Plus because of this whole lag issue. Man, screw Samsung. My first experience. Man, I don't want to go through this crap. So, so I ordered the iPhone 7 Plus. Now it's coming next week, and I am just like so torn. Not sure what I want to do. Should I recall? Should I get the recall one and try it out, or should I just jump and stick with what I always know better, and with the iOS, which is kind of boring?
Yeah, I would. Honest to God, I would not go back to the iPhone. I would give the Note 7 another try. If you don't like the Note 7, you have to either try the LG V20, which again looks like a great phone, or the Nexus phone. Or Google. There used to be called Nexus. They're going to be called Google Pixel phones. Google Pixel is the equivalent of what I would say like an iPhone is for Android. You're not going to have any carrier apps on there. Like, who's your carrier?
T-Mobile.
Okay, so it's not going to have any T-Mobile apps on there. It's not going to have any like just crappy, shitty apps. It's not going to have any of that. It just has. You turn on the phone, there's going to be like 10 apps on there, and they're all going to be Google apps. And the Google phones are very smooth, very buttery. You're not going to. 99.9% of the time, 99% of the time, you're not going to have any lag at all. Samsung phones, I've noticed, because I've had all of them leading up, they've always had some kind of lag, or they've developed it after a certain period of time. I don't know what causes it. It sucks, but otherwise, Samsung makes the best looking phones and the best featured phones, definitely. But other than that, the software always gets a little laggy on me, which turns me off, because obviously you want a phone that's smooth. You don't want to be like, hey, it makes it annoying. Like, I'm at the point with this phone that sometimes I don't even want, I see a notification and it's like, I don't even want to wait. I know it sounds stupid but the age we live in, I don't want to open the notification up because I don't want to wait 3 or 4 seconds for it. Whereas with any other phone, it'll open up in a second. It's annoying.
It really is. I notice it more when it warms up. I got 20 guys reporting to me, so every so often, I'm doing one thing to one guy. I'm looking up something on the internet, and then I'll text him, and and I just keep multitasking that way. And after 5 minutes of constant use, man, this thing, one, it gets too warm. It's like it's really annoying on the hands. I wear it. I don't have anything on it, so it's naked. And two, it just starts lagging like super fast. So
I think. Did you hear? I don't know if you've been listening to the whole show today, but someone called in.
I didn't know.
Okay, cool. So there's a guy named Robert who got his replacement today, and he said the phone before wasn't lagging, but his replacement doesn't lag either. But the cool thing he said is that it's not overheating on him. So I'm hoping and as you probably already know, whenever a phone gets hot, it's gonna slow down because it needs to cool down. So if that's why, and then that causes lagging because it turns the performance down. So I'm hoping to God that it stays cool and that the performance is not affected at all. So we'll have to wait. I mean, ultimately we only have to, as long as you turn your phone in, you only have to wait another 3 days at the most to get your new phone.
Damn it, I'm gonna do it. All right.
Yeah, just give it a try, man.
Yeah. One more question before I let you go.
Yeah.
So iMessage is, to me, bar none, fantastic. You can text, you can send videos, and it's the same quality video that I'm sending out, they're going to receive. The pictures it's the same quality. If you're going from iMessage to iMessage, which seems like everybody in my family, that's all they have is iPhone. My problem is when I see it, it just comes out blurry. There's all my guys, they have iPhones, so the guys that report to me, and if they'll send me a text message with writings on it, it comes out blurry. Very hard to do. What do you suggest I do?
Wait, when you guys send each other texts or pictures?
Or so like a picture, like a MMS.
Okay, a picture or a picture. So when I send pictures, when I receive pictures from people or I send it to them, when I send them pictures from my phone to iPhone people or Android people, it's not blurry. And maybe it's because I'm used to it. What text messaging app are you using?
I'm using the Samsung. I texted you a little last week, and you said try Textra, which I did, and I haven't given it much. To be honest, I started using iOS, my work phone, a lot more lately just because of this overheating thing.
Okay.
So I didn't give it a chance.
Well, do me a favor. Send a picture of some sort to the phone number that's on, that you called into. I want to see what it looks like, and send that from the Samsung one, and then if you can, send a picture, the same picture or a similar picture that you just took, or whatever, with Textra. And I want to tell you, and I'll let you know if it looks better or different, because I don't use the Samsung one. And I know when my wife sends me pictures from the Samsung one, it looks fine. So I don't know what else Samsung or anybody else or iPhone could actually be doing it to downsize it. You're not the first person to say that to me, though. I have a friend that he had iPhone and then he went to Android, and he said the same thing. The pictures were blurry, but I don't get that. So I don't know. I know he was using the Samsung phone too at the same time, and he was not using Textra. But I don't know. Again, like I said, my wife sends me pictures and they're fine. I don't know.
Yeah, the pictures are fine. It's when they send me a picture with wordings on it.
Really? Like letter?
Just like God, I wish I could send it to you, but it's got company information in it. But it's like troubled or just information on it that I need to read it and I need to blow it up, and when I blow it up, it just looks really grainy.
Like when you blow it up on your phone?
Yeah, on the phone.
That's weird. I don't know. But there's more annoyances for me with iPhone than anything else, because it's tough. Like when you switch from iPhone to Android, some people have trouble getting off iMessage or turning it off so that they can get text messages. They have trouble with group messages from iPhone. So honestly, to me, it's like, that's what pisses me off about Apple, is that Apple sticks you into this digital prison, and if you want to get out of it, they taunt you with group messages, because sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Turn it off iMessage.
That's so true.
It's like that would make me one reason, instead of me saying, okay, I give up, I want to go back to you, why be a prisoner to that and show them who's friggin' boss and leave them, and just like, I don't give a F, I don't care. I'll get this to work some other how. We'll use, like, Google has a new app coming out called Allo, and it's going to be very similar to iMessage, and it's cross-platform. iMessage is not cross-platform, and you can do group messages. You can, just like iMessage, you can write on the screen, and you can do all kinds of cool stuff. And that's coming out supposedly the 21st of this month. Give that a try. Okay. I know it's another app your friends have to download, but ultimately, don't feel like you have to be a prisoner to Apple to make your life, good or happy or whatever.
I love it. I never thought of that, dude.
Yeah.
You're right.
I hate it. That's why I left. I'm like, I'm not going to, I feel like a freaking prisoner. I feel like people do that. They go from Apple to Android and they feel like they can't leave because all their music's locked up and they have no way of getting it out. Or, I mean, there is ways to get your music out, or your movies, especially. I can't get my movies out and I have no way to access them. It's like, come on, dude. What a crappy company to make you feel stuck.
Yeah.
How would you feel?
Thank you so much for your, yeah.
Yeah, it's just like, how would you feel if your car company did that? Like if you could only buy, Lexus parts, you couldn't buy any other part for your car because it wouldn't work. I mean, it's BS. So it just pisses me off.
Yeah. Dude, thank you so much for your time, man. Really appreciate it.
No problem. I appreciate your call, man.
All right.
Thanks.
All right, see ya.
Bye. All right, cool. We're getting some awesome calls. I'll probably take 1 or 2 more calls and then finish up the show. Appreciate you guys all hanging in there. Awesome, awesome, awesome. You can call in if you want right now, 619-721-3699. I have so many chats and stuff in here. I currently have the Note 5. Should I stick with it? No, get the Note 7. I like new stuff. So that's why I say move on. I just called the 18. Oh, let's see. Oh, yes, I want to know why Steve, my name is Lloyd. I wanted to know, do you have a release date on the Gear S3? I don't know. That was an earlier text message. But for the S3, I believe it's going to come out in October probably. So we'll have to wait till then. Go back. Where's the chat at? D-brand. I haven't tried the D-brand. Send it to me from here. Yeah, I haven't tried the D-brand skins ever. The skins look pretty cool. I just feel like I always want a case on mine that I always feel like it's gonna to crack or something if I don't have a case on there. The skins are cool because it takes away some of the slipperiness from the phone. I like that part of it, but otherwise it doesn't really give you any protection. I guess it gives you some scratch protection if you scratched it with your keys or something, but Greggles, do you believe the coverage on the Note 7 helped with your subscriber count to go up? Yes, it helped a little for sure. I was already kind of growing from, I forget what video I put out. Yeah, it did actually. I shouldn't say it didn't. It definitely did. Every video usually helps me. I always get subscribers with every new video. I like putting a new video out every single day. All right, guys. Well, I'll give it a couple more minutes. If you guys want to give one more call, I'll take one more call. But otherwise, I appreciate an awesome show we did today, guys. A lot of great calls. A lot of awesome calls. I got to bring a fan in here next time because I'm friggin' so hot. The chat room was real legit. Allo and Duo Android version of iMessage. Yeah, Joel, that's awesome. Allo and Duo are their versions of iMessage, Android's version of iMessage and FaceTime. I agree with that a lot. It didn't lag when my phone was hot. I was on YouTube a lot before starting work, like an hour or more. I didn't notice anything even when playing Pokemon Go on it. Magical, that's good. I'm glad to hear people's phones don't always lag. Bob says he does a restart every day, helps the lag. Yeah, but we shouldn't have to do that, Bob. You don't have to do that on most other phones. I mean, sometimes you have to, but not every day. It's something that Samsung needs to fix. I think I had the same issue with pictures. I would do a restart on Sundays. Nice, on the holiest day of the week. So I found that if you are in the gallery and send pictures, it links the TP Samsung Cloud and gives a link. I think the carriers downgrade the photos. Joel's talking about when people text photos from Android to iPhone that the carriers are downgrading. I don't know if that's true. I think it's more of the software that the way Apple interprets it. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna finish this up. I appreciate you listening and watching the whole time. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. I'm going to post it so you guys can watch it on demand. Thank you so much. What else? Don't forget to subscribe. If you want to see more of these kind of live shows, let me know in the comments down below. If there's anything you want to see on my channel for videos, let me know in the comments down below. I'm very open to creating new videos. Keeps me interested. It keeps you guys interested. Makes everybody happy. Thanks again, guys. I'll see you guys down the road. Peace.